Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Her Money Mindset. This is the podcast where we talk about all things money, mindset, and how our relationship with finances shapes our lives. I'm Courtney Schwangler, and I am so excited to have you here. This podcast is for women who want to take control of their financial futures, transform the way they think about money, and finally break free from any limiting beliefs or fears surrounding their finances. Now, whether you're just starting out on your money journey, you're looking to build wealth, or you want to get clear on your financial goals, this show is for you. Here on Her Money Mindset, we're diving deep into topics like budgeting, saving, investing, and everything in between. But we're not just talking numbers and strategies. We're digging into the real reasons why so many of us struggle with money in the first place. Our mindset around money plays a huge role in how we handle it, and it's about time we got real with it. So, I will be sharing tips and tools to help you feel more confident in your financial decisions, but we'll also be exploring how your personal history, upbringing, and past experiences with money can influence how you manage it today. It's time to heal that relationship with money and make it work for you. If you're ready to shift your mindset, build the life you deserve, and start making your money work for you, then you're in the right place. I cannot wait to take this journey with you. Now, before we jump into this episode, let's go over some basics. If you are finally ready to make a difference in your financial life, but you want something self paced, check out my Budgeting Basics bundle. This is a digital pack filled with the exact tools I use to stop living paycheck to paycheck and start feeling confident with my finances. Inside of the Budgeting Basics bundle, you will get my signature budgeting template, a debt payoff tracker, savings challenges, a money mindset reset, and even a 2-week budget bootcamp to help you get back on track and fast. So, if you're ready for a fresh start with your money without the overwhelm, this bundle is exactly where I would have you begin. You can grab it now using the link in the show notes and make sure that you use code HMM Podcast. Again, that's code HMM Podcast at checkout for 15% off. This is a podcast exclusive discount as a thank you for my lovely loyal listeners. Now, if you know that you want help with your money and your money habits, but you want something faster than self paced work, more personalized, and someone to directly hold you accountable, sign up for private one on one coaching with me. I will have the link in the show notes for you. You can either do a one time one on one coaching call to answer your budgeting basics, get your budget set up, and get you on your way, or you can do my 12-week private coaching program for more accountability, structure, and motivation. Make sure you sign up today for a free consultation call with the link in the show notes. And lastly, before we dive into this episode, please leave a review of the podcast. This is truly such a great way to tell me and others that you enjoy this podcast, and you can even leave a review or a rating anonymously if you do wish to do so. Now, let's dive into this episode: how to set up automatic savings without stressing about it. Okay, ladies, let's be real for a second, okay? Saving money for a lot of women feels impossible. It feels like one more thing to juggle when life is already full and we already have the weight of the entire world on our shoulders, especially if you also have children that rely on you. But here's the truth, okay? Saving does not have to be this big, giant, stressful, impossible task. And that's the entire point of today's episode. We're going to talk about how to set up automatic savings that literally happen in the background of life. You don't have to think about it, you don't have to stress about it, it just happens. And by the way, one of my favorite tools for this is SoFi. So, their high yield savings account makes it super easy to set up automatic transfers and even create separate vaults for different goals. And the best part is you're earning real interest, which means you're earning money while your money sits there in those accounts. I'll share more about that later on as we go in the episode. But if you're already curious and you want to get this set up, my affiliate link will be waiting for you in the show notes. And if you use that link, you get a bonus just for signing up. Now, here's the thing about saving money: most of us try to do it manually. We tell ourselves, okay, I'll save what's left at the end of the month. But let's be honest, what's usually left at the end of the month is nothing, right? Life eats it up. The kids, the bills, our pets, groceries, birthdays, Amazon orders, random things that you forgot about. The money just disappears. And I struggled with this for a really, really long time, you guys. I'm speaking from a place of experience here, okay? And this is why I love automating savings. Because when you set up automatic savings, you remove willpower from the equation. You don't have to remember to do it, you don't have to deliberately decide to do it, and you don't have to feel guilty when you forget to do it. It just happens. So, a personal example, what we do is every time I get paid, I have a certain percentage of my money go into my high yield savings account with SoFi. So I think right now we have it at 10% of each paycheck automatically goes into our SoFi high yield savings account. So I don't even have to think about it. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to deliberately go into my account and transfer the money over. So again, that's why I love SoFi. It's effortless. All I had to do was log into my we call it Workday is what we use, but it's basically like our account where we can log our timesheets, where we can look at our pay stubs, things like that. All I had to do was go in there and change the percentage allocation. So I set it to be 90% goes into my joint checking account with my husband, and then 10% goes into our joint high yield savings account with SoFi. That happens every payday. We don't even have to think about it. We don't even feel it leaving our account because this happens before the money even hits our joint checking account. Our savings is already there. So this truly makes it so much easier to just do it and get it done, right? So, first though, you can automate all you want, but we need to talk about something really important because automation, great, that's wonderful, but it means nothing if you don't have a reason. What are you saving for? Because here's the deal, if you're just saving randomly and you have no goal, it's extremely, and I mean extremely easy to lose your motivation. You have to give your money a purpose, you have to give it an intention to keep you from taking that money out, to keep you willing to sacrifice money now for money later. Maybe it's your emergency fund. Maybe it's saving for a vacation that you have coming up next year. Maybe it's Christmas gifts, so you're not having to put those on credit cards again. Maybe it's even just a little cushion for you to have a buffer in your account. Maybe it's a 1 month expense buffer, so that way you can stop living paycheck to paycheck. So, what I want you to do as you're listening to this, I want you to pick one goal right now, just one. We're not going to overcomplicate anything. If you don't have an emergency fund, you're going to start with that. That is going to be your goal. If you do and you're already working towards your emergency fund, pick a different goal. And then pick a target. $500, $1,000, $1,500, and that will be your breathing room, okay? And here's where mindset comes in. Because of course, it's not a Her Money Mindset episode if we don't talk about money mindset, right? When your brain knows and truly understands what this money is for, this feels a lot more like a reward and progress instead of it being a restriction. Because you're not just moving $20 into some random account that you don't know what it's for, you don't really care about. All you know is that some lady on a podcast episode told you to save it, right? You're moving $20 closer to peace of mind. You're moving $20 closer to going on a vacation with your family. You're moving $20 closer to having a fully funded emergency fund. You're moving $20 closer to being a month ahead on your expenses, right? You're moving $20 closer, and I'm just using 20 as an example. You guys know that. But you're moving $20 closer to something. Something that is important to you. And that's what you need to pick. That's what you need to decide on. And listen, if you're sitting there and you're thinking, Courtney, I don't even know what I should be saving for right now. This is exactly what I help my private coaching clients with. We create a step-by-step plan for your money so that way every dollar you spend has a purpose, it has intention, and it lines up with your goals and your values. And if you want me to help you create your plan, The link to apply for coaching with me will be in the show notes. Remember, we always start with a free consultation call. This is no risk, no judgment for us to decide if coaching is right for you. Now, you've got your goal. Now let's talk about how to automatically automate it. So there's a few different ways. The first two are pretty easy, and the first one is a direct deposit split. So this is what I talked about, and this is what SoFi prefers to get that 3.80 APY. If you get your paycheck, you can ask HR or your payroll provider, or you might even be able to log into your own account and do it yourself, like I explained earlier, to send a percentage of that money straight to your savings before it even hits your checking account. It's out of sight and it's out of mind. And then another option is pretty similar to the direct deposit split. This is a recurring transfer. So this is you logging into your bank and setting up an automatic transfer to savings. Let's say, like I was using my example earlier, $20. $20 every Friday. This just happens. You don't have to do it. You don't have to think about it. It's already set up for you, and the money just goes. It's amazing. Technology can be amazing when it works like it's supposed to, right? So you can also do multiple savings accounts or vaults. So this is where SoFi really shines, because they let you create separate vaults within your savings account. So that way you can have one for your emergency fund, you can have one for travel, you can have one for Christmas, and it's all in the same place, but you're able to see how much money you have saved for each specific goal. This really helps you feel like it's attainable. It helps you feel like you're actually moving the needle on your goals. And this is one of the main reasons why I love SoFi and why I use it so much for my own finances and why I recommend it to all of my clients. So here's my advice, okay? Start small. I do not care if this is $5 a week, okay? The point is not the amount, it's the habit. You need to be able to build up a habit first and get comfortable with putting that money away and keeping it in that account. And then, think about it. $20 a week, this adds up to over $1,000 a year. So if you're one of those families, or you're one of those people who is really struggling right now and you are really having a hard time keeping money in your savings account, start small, make it a habit, and by the end of the year, if you start at the beginning of the year, you will have over $1,000 saved in your emergency fund or in whatever fund you want it to be in, right? And if you are ready to make it super easy, open a SoFi account. Like I said, I love that you can separate that money into vaults and still earn interest on the whole thing. So that link is in the show notes. If you use it, you get a bonus just for signing up. Now, this is where a lot of people go wrong. So they set up the automatic transfer, they have a specific goal in mind, but then life happens, right? Because of course, it always does, right? Bills are higher this month, the car breaks down, your kids need new shoes, your freaking cat had an allergic reaction and it needs to go to the vet. And then suddenly you're panicking because the money still went into savings because it's an automatic transfer. So here is your permission slip, okay? Because personal finance is personal. If money is tight, reduce the amount that you're transferring. Do not cancel it completely. That's not what we're doing. Just lower it. So maybe you drop from $50 a week to $10 a week. You're still building that habit. You're still making progress and you don't feel like a failure. You're making progress and not perfection, right? Perfection doesn't get you anywhere because perfection is not possible. It's about making the progress to get there. You're not failing if you lower your savings. I talk all the time about being in a season of sacrifice versus a season of abundance. There is a time and a place for each one, and it's okay if you're in that season of sacrifice. Okay? You're showing that you can adapt, and that's what real financial confidence looks like. So, if you feel like you can't figure out how much to save or you're stressed about setting the right number, this is where private coaching comes in. We can work through your exact income, your exact expenses together, and we'll come up with a flexible, personal plan that actually works for you and your life. Okay? So, last piece, you have to celebrate your progress. I want you to actually track your progress, okay? Use a printable chart, color in a thermometer every time you add $50, check your account balance once a month and write it down. Or if you use my budgeting template, there's an annual overview page that shows you how much you save in each savings category that you have. And it shows you how much throughout the entire year that you've been able to save. However, you want to do it, track and celebrate your progress. Because here's the thing, when you see progress, even if it's slow, this motivates you to keep going. It's like watching your steps go up on a fitness tracker. You want to keep moving. So $20 a week is over $1,000 a year. Imagine opening your savings account next year and seeing an extra $1,000 just sitting there because you automated it, because you made the choice that things were going to change. That's powerful. That's powerful, you guys. And this is another reason I love SoFi. You can log in, you can see your balances, your vaults, your interest earned, all in one place. This makes the progress super, super tangible for you. All right, let's wrap this episode up. So, today we talked about why automation works, how to pick your savings goal, the different automation methods you can use, how to keep it flexible, and why celebrating your progress matters. Now, here is my challenge to you. After this episode is over, open your bank account and set up a $5 automatic transfer. That's it. Just $5. And that is going to be your first win. And if you want to make it even easier, check out SoFi with that affiliate link in my show notes. They will help you set up automatic savings in minutes. Seriously, it takes less than 10 minutes to do this. It's not hard. And you will start earning interest on the money that you put in your SoFi high yield savings account right away. And if you know that deep down things need to change and that you need a customized plan and accountability, apply for private coaching with me. I will help you build a budget and a saving system that fits your life and it actually sticks. Remember, we start with a free consultation call. There is no guilt and there is no shame in saying, hey, you know what? I need some help figuring out my money. I need some help staying accountable to my goals. There's nothing wrong with that. It is okay to be vulnerable, and I want to remind you of that. I also want to remind you that I'm never going to judge you and I'm here to help you, okay? So that free consultation link will be in the show notes. Go ahead and get signed up for one. We can chat and we can go from there. Now, thank you so much for spending this time with me on the Her Money Mindset podcast. It is not lost on me that you guys choose to show up here and you choose to listen to me talk for however long I feel like talking for. And I appreciate you. I really genuinely appreciate that. I really enjoy making these podcast episodes and I really enjoy helping women become more confident with their finances and to know that no matter what happens, they've got their own back, right? So, really, truly, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to this episode. And it would mean the world to me if you would follow the show, leave a review, and maybe even share this episode with a friend who's ready to start saving too. And I will see you guys in the next episode on Friday. Have a great week, guys.